What's up, Steelers Nation? How you guys doing today? Welcome to another episode of Blitz Pro 2000, guys, where I talk about my opinions. You can have your own opinions. It's okay. Comment below. Follow that like button. So follow that button. Bullets onto. Hit that follow button. Like the video. If you like it, share it with your friends, guys. Let's talk about the game that we stayed up until 1:30 of. If you were at the game, sorry. Probably a long drive home. Guys, this is a very frustrating game, guys. And the game ended at 1:30. I didn't go to bed until like 2 because of the fact that my heart rate was up. I was so pissed off. We had that game. We should have won that game, and we didn't. My boss is a Cowboys fan. My brother-in-law is a Cowboys fan. I had to hear it today. It was not a good game at all. Well, let's talk about it, guys. I hope you had a good Monday. I know I didn't because the Steelers lost. I'm wearing my Warren jersey because I have a couple jerseys, but I like this one. What I saw last night, Justin Fields hasn't changed since becoming a Steelers. He's back. He's back playing like he did with the Bears. He's running out of pocket. He's holding the ball too long. There was a couple of plays that he was holding the ball till 2.3 maybe seconds, 2.4 seconds, which a veteran quarterback knows that you got to play smart. You got to play the read. You got to read the defense. You got to throw it out. 2.3, 2.6 is like the good average to make the decision to throw the ball or to keep it and run, which he is a pocket quarterback. I get it. He likes to run out of the pocket. He likes to make the plays himself. I get it. But this is Steelers football. This isn't the Bears. I hate to say it. I hate to say it because I hate Russell Wilson. But I think it's time for him to play. I think it's time to put him in to see what he got. This is what we need. Number one, number two quarterback. He's fine. He's really fine. His ankle is fine. He needs to stop being a little baby and play. He's a veteran quarterback. You know, he's been to a Super Bowl. He's been to 2 Super Bowls. He's won one. He's lost one. The other. He's been to the playoffs. You know, ever since that one Super Bowl, he's been going downhill fast. He did crappy on the Broncos. He needs to step up and show Mike Tomlin that he's good enough to play quarterback 1. I just want to see what he does. Mike Tomlin's probably going to put Justin Fields in still. We should have won that game. Should have. Arthur Smith needs to call better plays. That's one thing that pisses me off about him. People preach about him. People like, oh my God, he's so good as an OC, the Titans, blah, blah, blah. If you look at his record, he sucked in Falcons. He sucked in Atlanta. He sucked in Tennessee. His record is trash. Believe it or not, go Google it, go Reddit, do whatever you need to do when you research. His record sucks. Period. He needs to call better plays. That is the main thing an OC does. Let Justin Fields or Russell Wilson open up the playbook and throw down the field. He did that a couple times. His accuracy wasn't good. But with a 3rd and 8, let's go back to that play. We all know that play. If you don't remember that play, I'll tell you. That was a 3rd and 8. We ran the ball. For some reason, we ran the ball to a player that I don't even know. You probably don't even know. An unknown player, 3rd and 8. Why are we running the ball? Instead of throwing it to Pat Freelu, whatever his name is, the tight end, or even Washington. It could have been a first down. But instead we ran the ball to some 3rd string running back that we'd signed 2 weeks ago, and he played a couple downs for the Colts, against the Colts. 2, this is my biggest thing. We definitely need a running back. A wide receiver, sorry. We definitely need a wide receiver. Devontae Adams, I know the Steelers. Last rumor I heard, last thing I saw was on Sleeper. I follow everything on Sleeper. It's a dynasty app, fantasy app, bet an app, whatever. That the Steelers were making a aggressive push offer to Devontae Adams, and hopefully we get him. He's a very good weapon. He'll be good first and second. Even a first wide receiver, second back, he can definitely take the load off of George Pickens. Let's talk about immature Pickens right now. He is such a big ass baby. He had that little strip on his nose to his cheeks saying, "I'm always open," which is completely false because my guy, were not open all the time. Not open all the time. Even if you wanted to capture his balls, you couldn't. You caught one or two. That was it. The other two, you were trying to make an acrobatic catch, one-handed or toe-tapping it to get in, and you couldn't even do that because you were covered by Diggs or I can't remember the other Cowboys guy. Anyways, that's it, right? Defense. Let's talk about the defense. They played good. I honestly think they played good with what weapons they had. Let's talk about the field. Left side of the field, they have T.J. Watt. They had Mitch Fitzpatrick in the middle. They had Hayworth. Sorry, Hayworth. Hayworth. They had Liam. Sorry, I'm bad with names. And with the injury of Haysmith, which is one of our key players. Haysmith is one of our key players. Okay? Him and TJ Watt have a great chemistry. The double sack, and there's one of them sack, and one of them splits, and they're both blitzing. But we had our backup, Nick Herbings. I hope I'm saying that right. I'm so bad with names. Bertrand the heck out of Nick Herbings. I apologize if you listen to this, if you watch it, whatever. He was great. Him and TJ were sacking, sandwiching. Here we go, Dak Prescott. Most of the game. He was great. And all of a sudden, he goes out of the third, maybe fourth quarter because his ankle. Luckily, he walked into the locker room. It was crappy. It was just a bad time for the Steelers because we definitely had it. We definitely had the victory. We definitely had the win. We gave the Cowboys the win, and that was just bad on the defense and the offense part. I will say the Cowboys have a great quarterback, as in he's good with time management, clock management. He destroyed us with that clock. He ran it all the way down, basically. There was no coming back from it. With the injuries in the defense, if we had Haysmith, it would have been a different story. I think we would have won that game. Or if Nick never got injured, we would have had that story. Let's talk about two key players, maybe 3 or 4. Okay? 3 or 4. Talking about. Let's talk about Joey Porter Jr. with that interception. That was so beautiful. That was a great interception. I don't want to talk about Deontay Jackson, right? Jackson. He had the interception, but it was 26 seconds into the half. It was good. It was a good catch, but it was bad. You know what I'm saying? But the problem is, Joey Porter Jr. He was amazing. Second year as a Steeler. He's doing amazing. Less penalties called on him. And he's still running around with his head cut off, basically. He's doing great. 2, the biggest financial bust in Steelers history. It has to be Patrick Queen. You're saying, why? Why, Joey? Why? Why, Joe? Why, Blitzburg 2000? Why? Because he sucks. He jogs. He doesn't do 110% like every other defense player that we have on that thing. He has the cleanest jersey. He will jog the play out. He can't read an offense to save his life. I bet we can get someone a college student, a high school student, to get out there on the Steelers and read the damn offense. The cleanest jersey. TJ Watt could have mud on him, covered in, mud and everything else, and grass stains everywhere. And Patrick and Bishop. Bishop is his first year here, and he's doing better than Patrick Queen. That is pathetic. Dude was on the Ravens for how long, and he can't read an offense. He can't go 110%. Dude is slacking. He doesn't deserve to be on the Steelers. That is my take for Patrick McQueen. He needs to do better. He needs to step up. He needs to do something, because I was watching him in that Cowboys game, and he was complete trash. Agree, disagree. That is your opinion. That is my opinion. Let's go over injuries, guys. Warren out for an ankle. Fortunately, it's my boy. He's supposed to replace Harrison this year, but he hasn't shown up. Last year he was phenomenal. This year, not so much. Harrison's been carrying a lot of carries balls, basically balls, because of the fact that they've been injured. Patterson's been injured because of an ankle injury too. We have this random third string, fourth string practice squad guy running. He has decent speed, but he's no Warren. He just runs up. He just runs the side and tries to run up and tries to do whatever he does. Najee Harris, I think we should sign him. Maybe, I don't know. We have a whole other half of games. We have so many games left, but we need to be the top AFC North championships. We need to be that guy. Screw the Browns, the Bengals, the Ravens. They cannot catch up to us. So, all being said, we have the Raiders. Let's talk about the Raiders and Steelers game. What can we improve? What can we do better? We need to stop playing smash mouth football, run and gun. We need to play smarter. We need to read the offense on defense. We need to read the, defense when we're on offense. We need better play call. Mike Tomlin, I hope it's his last year. I think, 19 seasons in, you think you would have a couple Super Bowls, a couple playoff wins. No. All that dude cares about is a win in season, 20 win seasons, 19 win seasons. As Steelers fans, we get frustrated. Yeah, we have a winning season. We're made the playoffs. But as soon as we make the playoffs, we're the last seed. We get eliminated by the Browns, or what was last year's? Somebody else. Who was the Browns last year? Anyways, because of Joe Flacco, basically. Yeah. We, as Steelers fans, we want a Super Bowl. We want playoff wins. We want AFC champion. We want it all. We can't have it all because Mike Tomlin, all he cares about, I swear to God, all he cares about is a winning season. Talk about injuries. Oh my God. I'm sorry, I got off of Mike Tomlin. I think he's a great quarterback. Coach. I think he's a great guy all around. Does he make stupid decisions? Yes. Does he sign people that are stupid? Yes. But I talk about Haysmith. He's out for a groin injury. Hopefully he comes back this week with the Raiders, and him and TJ Watt can sync up and sack O'Connor or Gardner Minshew. They're having problems with quarterback identity right now. They don't know who's a better quarterback, Gardner or O'Connor. That's just like us. Fields, Wilson. We don't know which quarterback was better. They don't have any weapons. They don't have Deontay Adams anymore. They don't have him. They have Myers. They have Bowers. They have... There was other name. The other have it on my dynasty. Unfortunately, they don't have that. We need to stop the running game. That is our biggest flaw for the last two games, the Cowboys and the Colts. We couldn't stop Jonathan Taylor. We stopped the wide receivers. CeeDee Lamb. We couldn't stop Rico. We couldn't stop the other two quarterback. Was it Dalvin Cook and Zeke? Zeke, not to say he got injured, he got dehydrated, but thank God he got dehydrated. We had to deal with Rico and Dalvin Cook, but we couldn't. We got smashed. We got taken advantage of. It was bad timing for the Steelers because we're usually known for stopping runs. We usually smash mouth, blitz, 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 blitz. But we couldn't stop Jonathan Taylor. We couldn't stop Rico. I can't think of his last name. I butcher names all the time. Forgive me for that one. But the Raiders, they don't have anybody. We need to be AFC North #1. The Ravens are catching up because they beat the shitty Bengals, the crappy Bengals. The Browns ain't the joke. I swear the Ravens and the Steelers are always going to be #1 and #2 spot. They're always going to fight over those spots. And then you got the Bengals and you got the Browns always fighting 3 and 4. That's another thing. Raiders, they got nobody. We can win this. Their running game's not that good. Their passing game's not that good. They don't have an elite quarterback. They have 2 backups. They're second string quarterbacks, just like last year in the Steelers. We had Kenny Pickett, Mason, and hell's his name? I can't think of his name. Useless. He's on the Bills now, and the other one's on the Titans. But anyways, guys, that is my opinion. That is my pissed off mode. I'm mad that we lost, but let's get over it. Start a new week. We got the Raiders. We beat them last year. We can beat them again. We just need execute on offense. We need to sack, execute on defense. Mike Tomlin said it the best. We need to stop beating ourselves and start playing football. And MVP, Chris Boswell, kicking those field goals. Hell yeah. That is my next jersey, guys. Let me know in the comments what your next jersey is. If you like this podcast, Blitzburg 2000, give it a follow, tell a friend. Let me hear your opinions, guys. Let's talk about Monday Night Football. I know it's not a Steelers thing, but I like to do predictions. It's prediction time. Saints, Colts. Saints, Chiefs. I'm going with the Chiefs, 28. I'm going with the Saints, 21. I'm sorry, Derek Carr, but your fire has been put out ever since you lost to the Eagles. I don't think you're going to get it back. We're seeing the old Derek Carr. So if you're a Saints fan, I do apologize. If you're a Chiefs fan, 3P, go Taylor's boyfriend. Let's go, boys. Renegade, black and yellow. Wave those terrible towels. Let's go beat those Raiders. Because I know we can. And hopefully we can have Warren back. Hopefully we can have our guard back. I'm not going to even say his name because it's Isaiah? No, he's a guard for the Steelers. I don't know. Hopefully get Peterson back. Lightens the load for Najee Harris. We need to play smarter. Either Mike Tomlin's going to put Justin Fields in because he trusts him a couple more games. I kind of want to see what Russ does. That is my final thought of tonight. Guys, happy Monday. Hope you had a great day. Go Steelers. Black and yellow. Renegade. Out. See ya.